This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Vandal Hearts. In the last episode, we went up the stairway to tedium as we got one of the, well, not the last key, but the next to last prism before finishing the trials. There's just one more to get. How do we get the last key to it with the chapter being so short? Well, short in comparative anyway. Let's go to the tavern and find out. Let's talk to the actual people this time. There was a weird man who gave us some weird thing about being a hero, but let's talk to everyone else first. The Empire is finished. Emperor Hell's death was the final nail in the coffin. No pun intended. Now everyone's rushing to line up on the side of the rebels. Was it really just the death of Hell to do that? I mean, it was probably the Resistance. I mean, heck, all the Resistance fighting happens kind of off screen while we do our own quest, which I guess makes sense. You can have a whole game being about the revolution. There's other games like that, but this one kind of goes a different route where you're on a quest and you let other heads prevail when it comes to like leading the resistance. And Ash was gone for 3 years, so it didn't really have a main attachment to that stuff. So the Imperial Army has fallen to pieces all over the country, but the Crimson Guard still strikes fear to the heart of the foes. I don't know, we killed all, and then there's only one left. Now everyone's screaming for revolution, but they say that a country always gets the leaders it deserves, don't they? Might be right. Do I know you, stranger? Thou art the hero eternal, the holder of the five prisms. Take the final key, O great one. We got the key of heaven, the final key for the final trial in the game. We're not going to do that right now because of the reward we get for doing that. Kind of makes the rest of the game almost inconsequential when you think about it, especially with all the items and stuff we can do. So we're not going to do that quite yet. We're going to go on to plot. I don't want to do like two key quests back to back. So I don't think we really need to do anything for this. Now for what's about up ahead, if you're not very good at, like, if you've been kind of like barely surviving all this, I would definitely suggest getting at least a holy H2O if you haven't found one, or at least buy another one. Just in case, like if you have the whole H2 and you've been keeping it this whole time, make sure to have someone in the battle use that and I would suggest if you have the money, buy another one just in case. And maybe some life orbs, but at least 2 holy H2Os just to help out. You'll find out why when we actually get into the next battle. Spoilers, there's going to be a battle this episode. Surprise, surprise. But other than that, let's leave town. Yeah, with like the previous chapter where we just kind of get thrown into town and you're like, well, where do we go? Well, the next destination, Fort Gareth. The battle to finally end a couple of ties with a character that has been kind of hounding us since, what is it, Chapter 1, Battle 2, or whatever? Yeah, it has been that long, hasn't it? Yep, Kane himself, the final Crimson Guard, the leader himself. No one else is left. Lado, Dallas, Kurtz, Sabina, Father, lend me your power. They're dead, dude. Master Kane, Ash and his enemies, or his men are here. So it's finally time. Hey, dude. There's no need for further bloodshed. I'm not even sure who the real enemy is now. Sad music. I'm kind of surprised this happened. Are you referring to Dolph, perhaps? That's got nothing to do with what's between you and I. I promised I would kill you with my own hands, and I will. Let's see if you can do that. Alright, it's boss time against Kane. The final fight against Kane, actually. Yep, the defeat of Kane or the defeat of Ash. I kind of wish the, rivalry between Kane and Ash had been... It had been established and quite easily, but I kind of wish there had been a bit more to it. I guess you don't need a full backstory or flashback on it. I mean, we pretty much get the idea is that Kane was jealous of Ash being able to rise up as far as he did in the ranks of the security despite being a traitor's son. And I guess for a man who is always born with a silver spoon in his mouth, felt a slight against his own person. But anyway, this battle can either be decent challenge or outright not OP, outright unfair, depending on how you look at it. The first part isn't so bad, which is getting to this wall here And you're probably thinking, hey, no one can get above that wall. What are we supposed to do? Well, we have to push this rock. And the great thing about the design of it is there's no way you can accidentally knock a rock off in a different direction. They made it so where you have to push the boulder forward, which is good design. Man, if they designed it where you could have shoved the boulders to the left or right, you could have basically screwed up the map and you'd have to redo the whole thing over again if you weren't smart enough to save it. So anyway, we got three, I guess technically 3 tiers of troops here. So got some armors, some knights, and we got priests and warlocks. Got quite a few priests in this one. I think that's the most priest units, which we're getting to the end game, so it kind of makes sense. And then we have the secondary section here with a couple dudes, the rock to knock in and an archer to deal with, and then yeah, pretty much the same troops. There's no chest on this map. There's one secret right here, and we've got Kane, it is assassin at level 29. Decent stats overall with Caliburn and his commander spells, and he's got his healing circle, so nothing too dangerous. So what's there to worry about? Anyway, let's charge on in. Good start to this would be probably to actually probably, well, who's at the highest? Oh, they're about the same. Never mind. All right, let's go ahead and get a whoops. Let's go and get a salamander out of the way. Get some extra damage. Mainly to take out the heavies right there, the armor units or whatever. So. Yeah, nothing too crazy about this fight for the most part. Not till, like I said, the second part, which the second part activates whenever you knock down that barrier. And you only have to use one rock. You don't have to use like both rocks, which is nice enough. I don't know why they put... I assume the reason they put 2 rocks is so you wouldn't accidentally knock one off into the water or into someone else, you know. Burn, baby, bird. Disco Inferno. For me, the last fight against Kane, I mean, I always like every single track in the game, but it's just kind of surprised that the battle music we use to fight Kane is like not different from some of the other fights, but it's still good. I like it. So that's the only complaint about the game. There are complaints I do have about this game, but they're like really, in the grand scheme of things, at least for me personally, they're more nitpicks than really complaints. Sure, if someone plays this years later and doesn't have like a nostalgic tie to it like I do, they could probably be a bit more objective about the game. But I hope people who've been watching this have kind of come to their own conclusion while watching it. Although I know I'm not the best person to show off the run of this game, that's for sure. But alright, now that we've weakened all them, hopefully, yay, gain a little. Now hopefully we'll be able to finish off. The thing I was trying to do is I was trying to weaken the warlock and the priest there, so hopefully we'll be able to. Hopefully they don't block it, but who knows? Son of a bitch! God damn it! Actually, when I was doing test running of this, the warlock, well, not this specific warlock, but just I think it was this warlock here. He blocked like 3 attacks in a row. It was ridiculous. Ugh. Actually, I probably should have taken out the warlock and not the priest, because the warlock will do more damage to me. Crap. Actually, there's not really much I can do. I'm just gonna have to take damage from it. Yeah, that's what I get for not thinking properly. Oh well. All right. Well, one thing I do need to do though is make sure to see if as long as I move around the water. So I need to make sure to move my Hawk Knights, or at least make sure they're not out in the open, or they're in some type of cover from the arrows that rain. So, reign supreme, arrow. And unfortunately, we're gonna get smacked with some magic, but I think Grog and Dolan should be able to take a hit with a hit and a magic hit without taking too much damage. So, Dev. Clint do that, even though Ash would be the better choice for that matter. Actually, I should probably moved Clint there instead of wherever. Well, I'm gonna get hit by arrows no matter what the decision is at this point. Oh well. Let's move everyone up. A lot of this level is gonna be us just moving characters up and taking on each destination. Yeah, I should have gone after the warlock. I don't know why. I mean, the priest would have healed, but it's like, well, whatever, you know. All right, fine. We'll just take the hit of the spell he's gonna cast on us. Ash, I've hated you since officer training school. Son of a traitor's dog, acting like one of the elite. How dare you? Now I'll show you what a lowlife you really are. Come on then, Kane. Now I'll feast on your still beating heart. Man, I wish they had more, like, I wish there was more scenes in the game where they had a kind of banter between the characters. Like, it almost never happens. That, like I said, that's probably one of the few complaints I have with the game is, like, you know, not enough banter between, like, the enemy and, oh, you just decided to run like a little punk. Ugh. I was hoping you kind of stay kind of in place. Roll wood, roll wood, roll wood, roll wood. But at least with Kane and Ash, they at least have a banter moment. Even if it's really the only other time. And you're going to get hit. You want to make sure, for the most part, well, like any battle, you want... Come on! That's 2 blocks already. And I have yet to have a block, so, you know, not fair. Are you going to block? Okay. I mean, it doesn't... I mean, them blocking does not completely destroy my, like... My, what's the word? My plan is just annoying, you know. Well, no plan ever comes through unfazed. And it's the same with all war and battles. But yeah, I would say more conversations between other characters in this game is kind of like one of the main issues I have with it. Basically, I guess my only complaint about the game is I wish there was more to it, you know, more... Like, more dialogue between certain characters, more banter. Oh, he went just out of range, because if I move here, it blocks, like, our range or whatever, so. Alright. I guess I'm going to have to just have you, well, my other plan was also to have, like, you know, take out the archers with the other archers. I guess I'm just going to have to... Dare... Oh, but, yeah, you can't, by the way, you can't, like, hit the guy if you hit him here because of the plane setup, so, anyway. I'll have to make sure to heal, Clint and, Ash. Oh, yeah, might as well, actually, will Ultra Heal. I think it should get heal all of you. Yeah. Yeah, make sure... This is probably one of the few fights I'm not going to be grinding Huxley's... well, actually, technically, I do have enough HP, so it wouldn't really matter. But I'm not going to, like, grind Huxley's levels. Because this is, like, one of the few battles where healing is... Well, I mean, healing is always essential. But this is one of those few battles where you really want to have, you know, healing available at all times. So, you'll know what I mean when we actually get to the... I assume I can't, like... yeah, the wizard just smartly enough, well enough, decided to move in just the right pattern to get away from us. I have a few choice words for him, like you and are a jerk. Yeah, see, this is what happens. Even when I was in playtesting, this didn't happen, so I didn't have to worry about it. But that's the thing about Vandal Hearts. It'll make you change your plans. Oh, but she can't. I don't think she can kill him from that range. I think she'd only do like 120 or something like that. I'd rather kill the archers, because they'll actually hurt my people a bit more. Well, yeah, better take out the archers. Even though the wizard does more damage, I'd rather take the archers out first. Yeah, I don't think Hero would have been able to finish him off. Oh my god! Ugh, I hate you! No, but it is supremely annoying. Well, we know Clint can survive an arrow and a magic attack, so... wait, where did I put... Okay, Darius is right there. Yeah, I'll have to move. I'll have to move you in a spot that you can't get hit with an arrow. Wait, would you be able to get hit with an arrow? Should be able to. Alright. How many? Okay, that's 4 blocks, right? Or 1, 2, 3. So not yet, but rolling. Man, this is going in a completely off kilter now. I mean, it doesn't change any of my plans. It just, need to get in and paralyze you or something like that. Just, realistically, you think these guys would be moving directly on my location, but actually, you think Kane would have a few more Crimson Guards, but maybe they're dealing with the resistance, or so he had to spread them out. And he's lost all of his commanders, which realistically he would have got more commanders by this point in the game, in the war, because no one just stops like hiring new units, Oh, you're just out of range. Why? Why do the gods hate me so? There we go. No blocking this time for you, punk. Except you could have blocked, but, Alright. Oh, and I don't want to move everyone here yet, because the plan is then to take out these 2 guys by getting my archers in here. So I'm going to just have to wait till everyone gets over here so I can start attacking the warlocks. So I'm going to have to take a few free hits from them until we get to this point. I could try to... Well, actually, would she be able to move close enough to... Could she spellbind him? Yeah. Actually, well, which magic do I have? I need to hold a salamander for the end, and maybe an avalanche. So that's 21 damage, or 21. Okay, yeah, I can afford a poison cloud. Might as well show it off. I have yet to actually show it off in the game. So, let me... Oh wow, the difference a few steps make, huh? Can I envenom him? No, I don't. I think that's, well, I still need to show off envenom too, but yeah, might as well show a poison cloud. Actually, the animation looks familiar. Maybe I did show it off, or maybe I did show off envenom at one point. That still didn't work, so oh well. Might as well hold off on ultra healing, because that'll easily heal up both attacks at this point. Moving everyone up. I don't want to move too far forward to activate the next section of the group. So. And of course, Warlock's getting off some cheap shots while we wait. Why'd you move over there? Alright, whatever. Yeah, Huxley's lowered too high. The magic almost does no damage to him. Oh, did I move that close? Oh. I could have swore I was just out of range. I mean, it doesn't matter. Man, I'm making a lot of mistakes during this fight. And and just because Huxley is like level 40, that doesn't really change the strategy or what I'm suggesting here. It just means he has more MP to spare. But I doubt, without me grinding my levels, I'm going to end up with still a decent amount of MP by this point. Because even if he wasn't level 40, he'd still have like 60 MP, so that's plenty of magic for healing. So, yeah, it's kind of weird you decide to move up so close. Oh, I guess we would have been able to finish him off. Huh. Well, unfortunately, I forget the power of Archer, depending on where they're standing at. Okay, let me just back everyone off so I can take out the Warlock in next turn. Let's see. Go on. Ultra healing. I need at some point show off Supreme healing. Maybe I'll do it in like the final fight or something like that and have a life orb on hand to restore all his MP after using it. I'm probably going to do that. Probably like right before the final battle. I'm probably just going to sell off every single like magic herb I have and just give everyone a life orb and buy a couple of holy H2Os, and just kind of show off for the final fight. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be wicked, man. I can't wait. We actually don't have many more levels. With the final chapter is only 4 battles, and that's it. Although I guess technically you could count it as well. Actually, we could have done the key battle last chapter. So, but there is, if you have all the prisms, you get the final key. If you don't have any of those prisms, you don't get that key, so you don't get the final reward for the end of the game for taking all the effort to find all the secrets to doing that. It's pretty worthwhile. It's definitely one of the better rewards in the game for all the effort. Let me tell you. I mean, I might be over exaggerating it, and we could have gotten the reward now, but I wanted to make the last fight, at least the last early fights, like reasonably challenging. Even though there's really, I wouldn't say there's a supreme challenge to this, but I have to. Yeah, I guess I have to move over. All right. Okay, so I think it's just because of the height difference or something like that. We're gonna get healed, so. Actually, I probably should have waited till Diego was ready to go, and then both ganged up on the Warlock. What if I could, I probably don't have enough room to. There's the height difference somewhere. Okay. Well, Kira will take some damage, I guess. I'll just wait my turn. Maybe he'll run off. Nope, he'll just stay right there. So. I'm taking unnecessary damage here, but... I mean, the game gives you plenty of ways to, like, heal or restore MP, so... And I've been hoarding money throughout the whole game. Yeah, dude's just gonna heal. No, you did damage. Now it's going to be healed. I break your strategy. I could try to see if I could take out the cleric in one, or the priest in one shot. But yeah, I think the reason I didn't kill him was because he's at a higher elevation, so it reduces the damage. It might also be where he's standing too. It's no, he doesn't have any defensive, so I guess it's just a case of range. Here, let me step you back, and then we'll go and heal you again, or heal you guys. And then we'll next turn finish off the Warlock, and then the Priest, and then head towards the. I know I'm over. What's the word? I'm over strategizing for something I could really just kind of bum rush them and heal it all with no problems. But I like to think I'm smarter than that. And I'm not just taking all the challenge away, you know. Oh, I thought. Oh, I didn't move her back like I was going to. Dang it! I knew I did something wrong. Man, what's wrong with me today? I didn't make many of those mistakes when I was play testing this, or test running the battle earlier, just to make sure everything would run smoothly. Yeah, quite a few turns in this where I'm just like kind of doing nothing. Ew. Alright. Now let's see. Oh no, I just didn't move back far enough. Okay. He just had a better range than I realized. You better not block. You're probably gonna block, aren't you? This is by the way, this is where I had to block like 3 attacks back to back. I was so annoyed. I was like, rrr. No, I wasn't like super mad, angry or anything like that. It was just kind of, I was more laughing at the absurdity of it. And I think after you defeat the mercenaries or the knights, the armors will go up next automatically without having to do anything. Yeah, movement range will take you to the top here, huh? can make him wait one more turn before I have to actually fight them. I should probably get healed by the healer, but you can't heal both. Actually, I could probably just run up with magic and finish him off. Oops. Moving back that far. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why I'm being like this, but oh yeah, Kira has a better weapon than Diego. That's why she's doing more damage. Let's see if which one you heal. I don't know. You decided to have the knights. I guess because of the way they do turn order, the cleric wasn't able to heal them like he was supposed to. At least is a lot more. Fight's a lot more interesting than the key battle. You know, and just going up a flight of, basically going up a little mountainside and just waiting for. Alright, who. Probably Grog. Actually, Amon could use some levels as well. Nice. Get those levels, even though I have an easier way to get levels, but I'm still doing this anyway. I'm still playing as if I over the course of the game never like over. Oh, I don't think he's gonna finish him off. I'm gonna need to do some support stuff on him. So let me just move a couple of characters into. Where are you at? You are being you're way over there. I'm basically just moving a couple of people just there so I can get the support stat, so give it to Clint. That should give him enough to finish him off. Nice. Oh, almost a straight up level. Alright, you are... Should be able to finish him off. Now this guy, obviously, I don't need to do this because I could. Oh, wasn't sure if I'd be able to one-shot him. All right, now just time to wait for the armors to move. So let's see, who needs to heal? Just Grog. I think Kira too. Yeah, just Grog and Kira. Oh, yeah, we're moving. Well, I'll talk about this when we actually get to the next section. So are you guys gonna? Yep, here they come. And we're just gonna belt them with magic and arrows. And then save our good magic for the final push in this little area. Probably the most dangerous part of is the final push. But like I said, you'll find out why when we get to it. Okay, they need to wait, they need to move a little bit closer. Ultra healing on you. I would do a heal plus, but it doesn't seem to heal as much. I guess at certain levels, certain healing spells don't work as well, which is kind of interesting. I guess that it's not as stagnant, like total, like I would think you would think it would be. That's what I've noticed anyway. I've done heal and healing like circle on like high level characters, and like heal would only do like 3 HP, you know, stuff like that, or heal and circle would only heal like 10, where in the early game it would heal like 70 whatever. So I'm not sure how it works. I guess it gives you a reason to use the higher levels, but I just don't know why like a lower spell would heal less than what it previous did. So maybe it is a percentage and not a total. Like it's based off like, oh, if you're at this total HP, then it heals this percentage. So that would actually make a lot of sense. At least the early spells would. But I can't really say for sure. And then one more turn, and then then we'll just magic them. And then we'll have someone finish them off when they get super close. I think this is probably one of the few fights I'm actively like super like waiting turns and everything like that when I don't even need to do that. You know, I probably should have, now that I think about it, I probably should have moved my flyers a bit closer so I could have flown behind them after weakening them. This fight might take a bit of time, but that's okay. Nope. Yeah, I should have moved my flyers just a little bit closer. I wasn't really thinking at that point. I didn't realize that a piercing ray would do that much damage. I was actually gonna like just do like a little bit of damage. Man, okay, fine. See, I think you could finish him off. I was just trying to see who I want to get the experience for it. Looks like kind of Amon and Clint. All right, well, let's hope you don't block. At least hit him from the side, reduce the block percentage chance. Excellent. Alright, forward we go. To defeat the single archer. I will have to take damage from that archer for sure. Well, I guess technically if I go up and cast Spellbind, I might not take any damage from him. It's kind of weird how I've been using like the stat afflicting stuff like Spellbind and all that when realistically I don't technically have to worry about that, but I've tried to make it to where I've used it and it helped with the strategy even. The only problem with it is it's such the variables are not constant, so you shouldn't have a whole strategy based off, can I get this one thing to work, you know, because otherwise that'll fall apart like really, really fast. Yeah, excuse me. I didn't actually straight out sneeze, but that's pretty much what the small lull in my commentary was. I was holding in a nasty. Yeah, this next couple turns are going to be just us moving to the next destination. Forward we go. We march. I'm trying to remember if he actually... Okay, yeah, I'd have to... I was thinking for a second, like, when does he actually start attacking us, but we're not even in his... They can't even get to us in that range anyway, so... I guess technically, I'm trying to think if you can actually... I don't think you can actually... You might be able to, with your Hawk Knights, maybe get around this location. I've never actually done it before, because I don't want to like have one character get so far ahead. And I think if you do, I think it targets the next part of the fight after, if you get past a certain point. It could be either get past a certain point or the wall, because the wall itself it has to go down at one point. Otherwise, you're going to have a very weird encounter on your hands if it doesn't. But I've noticed sometimes I'll have the people, like, I'll move them to face the direction they're going instead of just leaving it as it's not like I'm having to fight anyone in this turn, but some weird habit means I have to always, like with a lot of characters, have to have them face forward when it's not necessary. Yeah, I bet now that I'm thinking about it, I bet you can't get past that wall with Hawk Knights, probably because the way the rocks are placed or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, never mind, you wouldn't be able to. You can't fly over these. It even says no entry, so never mind then. I think I actually have to be... Let me see if I can actually hit the... No, I have to actually be here, which is dumb. Evil will triumph, because good is dumb. Can I actually hit you with Spellbind there? No, you're too high. You're too high, man. Wanna get high? No, we don't want to get high, Tally. Okay, one more turn and then we'll take out the archer. Well, actually, it might take a couple turns. Yeah, I'm just like kind of piddling forward for someone who has plenty of magic and healing and everything like that. And I'm just like, I don't want to get hurt. No! Even though there's really no threat at all, like in this whole fight. Well, actually there is, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of dragging this out a bit more than I should be, but one more turn, and then we'll... Oops. Bash where he is. The only thing that's like dragging out this fight is me, and the enemy's just waiting. Kane's like, why is Ash making this guy stay put for like 10 turns? This is monotonous. I mean, Kira's got the... Did I move you closer? Okay, let me see if I can now spellbind you. No, well, I could if I was like right here. Technically, I can like Dark Star you or something like that. That might be enough damage to be able to. No. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's enough. If that's enough to like kill him. I guess we'll find out. Dang it. Ugh. Fine, I'll just heal you next turn. Because I don't think you can hit him from here, but I could try. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Now we need to prepare for the final rush. So let's move everyone forward and get everyone into position. So we need to. I guess I'll have Darius do this. When I did my playtest, I had to aim on push the boulder, but this time I'm going to put... Yeah, what we need to do is we need to push the boulder into that, and that'll destroy the structure. As soon as we do that, the next leg of the fight begins. So before you do that, you want to make sure that everyone is promptly healed. And you also want to make sure it's the beginning of the turn before you push the boulder. Don't do it like after the fact. You know, don't push the boulder at the end of your, like the end of the turn, and the next turn move, because that is going to severely hurt, like what you're planning to do. So, now am I probably over analyzing and preparing this final section? Probably, but I'd rather be overly prepared than underprepared, if that makes sense. So we'll probably do one more turn of moving everyone around before I do that, because we want to push the. Oh. That's annoying. I forgot he could actually hit us from there. Luckily, it's not too bad of damage. Yeah, I think he did that. I think he did do that last time. Now that I recall, when I play tested this fight, I think he did do that. I don't think I can hit him from here with the arrows. At least I don't believe I can. Let's see. Actually, if I moved, well, Ash was able to. Ash got hit, so why not? Why not see if we can get? I'll just heal with Huxley. Ah, man, no. You know, I bet even if I move him here, I bet it won't, because. Right, what's the range? And it's still two spots ahead, and this I wouldn't be able to hit because it would completely block range. So yeah, there's no reason to move too far ahead, so alright, we'll move one into position. Maybe I should move Sarah back a bit and have Eleni on her turn get over, because I want her and Zohar to be in a pretty close position. I think because I'm gonna get attacked next turn anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get. He's gonna get a couple of free shots on me. Yeah, that was poor planning on my part. I should have just like let Eleni where she is and and go from there. Oh well. Oh hey, blocking actually works for me this one time. I'm surprised the Warlock isn't moving closer to try and hit us with magic. Alright, then we'll wait one more turn. I should probably, I'm gonna get hit. Well, we'll see who he hits. If it's Diego, I can afford that attack. I can afford that damage on him, because I've already play tested the effects of what's gonna happen. but I do need to have everyone healed, at least the most. The people I'd probably worry about that have damage would be your heavies at this point. And, well, actually, no, the heavies would be the most. The people who can suffer damage from magical attacks more are the ones I'm more worried about. So yeah, we'll wait one return. Take extra damage from you. But I've already play tested, so I know even Diego getting damage will be fine. Because he'll be able to survive what's going to happen. Okay. So, let's begin the fight. Now, obviously I haven't placed my characters in the perfect position, but it'll work for what it is. So, as soon as we push this rock, it begins the final section of the fight. So make sure everyone's healed. Like I said, your guardsmen and everything like that. And then move forward. And also, keep everyone together. Like, bunch them up. Like, even, yeah, we have, like, warlocks and stuff like that, but seriously, you really need to keep everyone bundled up together. Okay, so I need to make... See, your guys are going to die anyway. So... I'm trying to remember... Oh, I maybe shouldn't have moved. Let me see what this gets us. I think I had Darius move in the wrong spot. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, let's this should hit everyone I care about. Yeah. Basically, I want to take out the heavies, is what I'm trying to do. So yeah, definitely the Salamander, the heavies, and hopefully we can finish off the Warlock and the Archer. Like, crossing my fingers that we actually do that. That's actually probably one of the most important things that we need to take care of. Hopefully they don't block, or whatever. Because, yeah, the heavies are going to get taken out no matter what by the magic. If we have cast Salamander twice on them. Oh, are you not going to be able to hit with... No, that's right, because... Well, it doesn't... as long as I hit him with sun magic is all that matters. Because I couldn't believe him well enough, like, alone. When I play tested this, I had Zohar and Eleni move next to each other in the middle of the map and cast Salamander so I could hit, like, all the people on the front of it. So, yeah, I might have miscalculated or kind of rushed through a bit more than I should. Okay, so now it's our Archer's turn. Oops. Okay, Kira, you need to make sure to take out Mr. Warrock Man over there. Please don't block. Thank you. That was actually pivotal in this strategy. Actually, it's not the most important thing, but actually I need to keep everyone together anyway. So. Okay, so now we need to move everyone forward. And like I said, keep everyone together because this will be important for. This is basically for healing purposes. Because you'll find out here in a moment. Now, can I purposely see? Eleni can survive what's going to occur. Zohar and Eleni could survive if they get. I think Clint could as well with both attacks. But I have to be kind of careful on that. I could purposely put Ash in the forward to so I think the spell works. Yeah, I think you can survive a hit, and Ash can survive both attacks as well as Sarah. I could put Sarah up in front. She would survive it for sure. Okay. Might as well. Let's go ahead. Can you move to? So you could possibly... I feel like he's going to hit Ash. I mean, I could be wrong, but I have a strong suspicion that Ash will get hit, but I could be wrong. It could be Amon. I actually could perfect guard one of them just to. That only deals with. I think it only deals with physical though. How was that? Oops. Yeah, sure, why not? I've got a decent amount of magic to. This will probably be unnecessary. Alright, and then have Huxley heal. I think Ultra Heal should. I don't want to heal everyone, but with Sarah, she can supplement healing with healing circle or whatever. Yeah, I didn't realize this fight might actually take an hour just because of me kind of going slow and steady, winning the race type of situation. But you'll understand why I wanted to like him and conserve to a point anyway. I should have just highlighted Diego and hit him with that magic so I didn't have to take forever in the animation. Alright, let's start the hellish part of the next fight. You'll find out here in a second why. They keep coming. Can nothing stop them? It's not time to give up yet. Zeno? Where are you little... How'd you get here, you goblin? You're Dolph's pet wizard, aren't you? Surrender to me your soul, and I will use my arts to transform you into a creature of the dark. I'll not take the coward's road. Yeah, good for you, Kane. Despite being a jackass, you're at least not going to do that. Not easily, anyway. I thought you wanted Ash dead. No. Damn. Very well. I grant you my soul. Really? That's all it took? You hate Ash that much? Man, I don't even want to know, like, someone who has that much hate for something or someone. Ha. Superb. In return, I grant you victory. Don't do it, Kane. Oh. What the? That magic's similar to what happened to Magnus. Jump! Ha ha. Now you're just a mindless killing machine. The awesome music is back. Oh, that's not good. Fool! He's abandoned humanity. Shouldn't that be abandoned humanity? But whatever. I can't believe he went that far. Ash! 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 What did he turn into? It looked like some kind of like rock monster thing. Now here's where the hellish part of it. Kane gets upgraded to Black Knight, turns to level 30, and he shows off the most worst spell in the game, Plasma Wave. It hits everyone. Yes, every single character gets hit by this spell. No one is immune to it. Now how much damage you take depends on your class or how high a level you are. But yeah, this sucks. Like, make sure you have a holy H2O or plenty of healing, or you took out those archers, because I think he goes first. So if he does that, and then all of a sudden you get, like, attacked by the wizard or whatever, then yeah, I blocked because I had purple protection, so because of the spell. Now, as far as I'm aware of, he only does that twice, for whatever reason, despite the fact he has a healing circle there, which will heal his MP. Actually, aren't there two of them? Yeah, there's a healing circle healing there. And I think that spell costs his, like, 25 MP. Or no, it's only 15. Okay, well, anyway. And then the circle will heal, like, some of it. It'll heal it again. It heals, I think, 5 MP per turn on it. And it'll allow him to cast that spell again, because it only costs 15 to cast Plasma Wave. But for weirdly enough, he'll only do it, like, twice. And then he'll stop doing it and then run towards you, even though he could stay on the circle the whole time and never worry about damage. But until we get to him. But okay, whatever. I'm glad the game doesn't like have him keep doing that. So if I do that, I'll only not heal Eleni and Ash, which I can do that with Sarah. Yeah, at least the awesome music's back. But yeah, I guess it makes sense with awesome music because then he casts like Plasma Wave on you. Man, too bad we can't cast that. Anyway, so, but yeah, the rest of this fight, other than that, the rest of this fight's pretty straightforward, and we obviously should make sure someone gets to the grade so we can get the item. Alright, let's, no, we're not close enough for that. make sure to weaken you. I may just, let's see, what's my magic? Oops. Yeah, I could do, that'd be enough, because, yeah, we've only got, I mean, all we have left is Kane, that knight, and the priest, so. A knight, a black knight, a priest, walking to a bar. Yeah, I love this music. It's probably one of my favorite tracks of the game, battle-wise, anyway. I mean, they only save it for, like, a couple of fights, so I guess it makes it more special when you do that. Alright, I think we can suffer aim on being able to... But yeah, we still need to kind of keep, generally, a lot of people together. We can't afford to have, like, a couple of characters not, let's see, okay. So, yeah, and then we just need to start moving up the steps here, too. I need to make sure to get Sarah and, Eleni in on the healing action. Let's cast a healing wave. That'll guarantee we actually heal him completely. I think I'm trying to remember at what point you might be able to break up his spell casting early, but I've noticed he does it twice and then he stops casting the spell. I mean, I guess why, because he'd have to wait a couple of turns on the healing circle to get the ability to use the spell again, but no, I guess I can move there. Dang you guardsmen, you're slow ass bodies. Yeah. Make sure to get the priest before the battle ends, so we can. I think he moves closer to us anyway. So, all right, one more attack from the spell, or the prism wave or whatever. Come on, do it, Kane. Prism wave. Oh yeah, I've noticed his well, ow. Yeah, this is why you want to, for those of you who maybe have like poor healing, or for whatever reason made both your healers into monks ninjas, then you might want to bust out the Holy H2O at this point, because, or at least when you first cast it, because then you're like, holy crap, you know, with how much damage he does. Oh, he's not moving, huh? Usually the priest will move towards us for some reason. Actually, let me, I was about to say, does his shield actually, like, have a face on it? Yeah, it does. I actually didn't show you the stats for the Black Knight Kane. Yeah, his armor changes to the black helmet and black armor, and obviously it looks like his stats don't really change other than getting the plasma wave cell. Oh yeah, and he can't heal himself anymore. So yeah, he's out of magic. So okay, well anyway, okay, I'm gonna have you. So I'm gonna have you heal these guys since they're. Oops. Actually, maybe move back a bit and heal Kira. But yeah, he's not going to do it again because these will only heal 5 MP. So the main reason I'm separating these guys is just because I want one of them to be able to get to the item. Yeah, I do like this fight. This is probably, well, I don't know if it's my favorite fight, mainly because the beginning half of it is kind of a slog, but I do like the. I think the main reason I like it is because of the story implications. Implications of. Am I saying that right, man? Maybe I'm not. But the story part of it, why it's important, you know, with Kane and Ash and everything like that. I don't know, just I keep this. Okay, if I move here, I'm fine. If Kane will most likely not go after Amon and Clint. Yeah. Usually he doesn't. Usually he goes after the main group if I move them close enough. Alright, let's not sure if I'm gonna be able to. Might be able to one-shot you. No. see, you're gonna move. I think you can move, yeah, to here. And you don't have Plasma Wave anymore, so you can't do any like weird range bull crap. You know. Hopefully you don't block. And obviously you want to take out the priest before you fight Kane, because obviously he would heal Kane. That would suck. So anyway, let's move everyone up. Actually, probably should have healed Diego, but Kane can't get to him anyway, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, they moved in a weird spot, so I can't heal everyone. Yeah, whatever. I'll just heal I can just have Ash heal himself. Like I said, Kane's not going to do any more damage to me this time, so. Heal up all that damage that they tried to do to us. Haha, we're breaking all the rules. Actually, probably should move like right there. I'll probably have Ash having to finish him off. Well, yeah, I guess if I wanted to, I'd probably could not have healed Sarah and Huxley and had other people heal him just to get the experience bump, but oh well. I'm not here to do that anyway, so. Make sure to move the sorcerers in a decent spot, because we're gonna. I might purposely not like kill him immediately just to show off his attack animation, because if I plan this right, he won't get a hit on me. So I might purposely not kill him just to show you how he actually attacks. Because otherwise it'd be kind of boring going through this whole thing and never even actually showing you how Kane actually attacks. And here he comes. Alright, good. Now I can grab the item with no problems. So if we examine the area, we get the necklace. I forgot what it does. I'll have to look that up off screen. Alright, let's just, I guess we'll just, browbeat him, I guess. But yeah, this fight's pretty much done in rings, so. But yeah, basically the plan is to basically just magic the crap out of him, and then arrow him to death. And that would be just a pitiful end to the man known as Kane. But I'm going to purposely not finish him off, because I want to show like what his I want to show off his actual attack animation instead of just killing him instantly, you know. I think that's only fair for a guy who has been bugging Ash since the beginning of the game after killing those poor rioters at the beginning of the Royal Rioters. Man, was that so? How many? Like, in-game, it wasn't that long ago, but for me, recording-wise, that was like at least like a couple months ago or something like that. It's insane to think of it like that, don't you think, folks? Hopefully, it's Ash that finishes him off and not Grog. I mean, there's no real reason to do that, but that Ash does it, I just want to for story reasons, even though that doesn't really do anything. You can't move back to that anyway. I don't think anyone could get, as far as I know, no one I have could get one-shotted by Kane physically, despite his attack bonuses. It doesn't. I mean, heck, Grog has a higher bonus to hit than that. So, all right, let's see. Let's finish this fight off. Try your worst. Do your worst, Kane. Okay, cool. Attack Clint. He just kind of stabs forward. Okay. What? Seriously? Why'd you attack Clint anyway? I guess he's technically the weakest out of all the characters, I guess. Alright, well, I'm glad I could, I mean, technically I could probably get a couple of levels out of Huxley here. But I'm not going to do that just for the spirit of the fight, so... Alright, Kane. Sorry. You do not win this day. Unless he blocks, then I'll be kind of weird. God damn it! Ruining my fun! Ugh, come on, man. Really? I was wanting to have like a final oh, this is the end, Kane, and Ash strikes a blow. It did when I did the test run. He did strike the final blow. You know, why does the game mechanics having to ruin all my fun? Boo. Anyway, all right, I'll finish him off with Amon. All right, Amon, make yourself useful for once. Block this. Ugh! Ash, I hate you. You've destroyed everything I love. I'll be waiting for you in the gates of hell. We got the sword Caliburn, which Ash cannot equip because he has to equip Vandal Hearts, or Vandal Heart. And thus, the rivalry between Kane and Ash is over with his death. We have survived the encounter with Kane. Could we have become something like Kane? If we don't keep our emotions in check, the Vandal Heart could seep into our emotions like that. Will Ash be able to hold it together? Find out next time in the next episode of Vandal Hearts. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.